go hunting, Mississippi.
My grandmother and grandfather came here back in the 20s, and my grandfather died soon after that and left my grandmother a widow. And that house was down the road about 1 mile. She was one of the first independent ladies that I knew of, and opened up, along with having a farm, she had a general store and was postmistress of the area. At that time, Copiah County and this part of the county was very active. They had lots of people who lived here, so there was quite a bit of community activity. And so, but when my grandfather died, my grandmother was left, and that was it. My mother was born here and married my father, who was in the lumber business, and matter of fact got his first start with my grandmother. And I grew up here. I lived here for the first 5 years of my life till school age came around. And when Joe and I got married, we started coming down here and being a part of the area.
We built this ranch, my brother and I did, in 1996, and we started selling deer hunts and turkey hunts in about the year 2000. And ever since then, we've been getting bigger and better every year. We've been managing our herd for bigger and better quality deer ever since we got started. A couple years ago, we added a lodge, and since adding the lodge, we're able to take couples now and do weekend retreats, and in addition to our deer hunts and turkey hunts. And hopefully we'll keep getting bigger and better as the years go on.
We try to have a good management program, and the whitetail deer, of course, is the main thing we're selling. But we have exotic deer, axis, Sika, and fallow deer.
I remember my grandmother telling us at the old house that when anybody came to the front door, it was somebody wanting to go treasure hunting. During the Civil War, Yankee troops would come down the road, Old Port Gibson Road, right out here in front, on their way to Port Gibson into Vicksburg. And at the time, the Nelson family, who owned the farm, or it's called Linden, L-I-N-D-E-N, the Nelson family owned the farm, and supposedly, you know how the story goes with the landowners going and hiding all their treasures and stories that go along with that. But in those days, when someone would come to the front door, it would always be a treasure hunter. But the deal was, if I find the treasure, you get half of it. Well, we don't know if anybody ever found treasures or not, because nobody's going to show up.
Basically, we're an outfitter here in Mississippi, and we offer 3 kinds of whitetail hunts. 2 of which are inside an enclosed area. Inside the enclosed area, we kind of offer a trophy hunt, which is kind of our top of the line deer, and a management hunt. Both of the hunts we're hunting mature whitetails, 5, 6 years old. We let the deer get plenty of age on them to see how big they're going to get, and just the difference between the hunts is just basically the size of the antlers. Some deer just have more potential than others. In addition to the whitetails, we also have axis deer, fallow deer, and Sika deer, and of course the wild hogs that's running around. And all the species, we of course plant food plots and fields for them year round, and during the off season we kind of supplement their feed just to make them get bigger. Over the years, we've probably taken, I'd say since we got started, we've probably taken 1,000 deer out of our herd. Our largest deer has been 205 and a couple 8s. It was a mainframe 8-point, so it was a really good deer. We average about 150-inch deer for a trophy deer. We do sell management hunts and cull hunts along with our trophy hunts.
Our management deer usually score in the range of 120 inches to 130, and then our cull hunts will be deer scoring around 100 inches to 110 inches. They're all good deer, all big mature deer. Pretty much all of them go on the wall, whether it's a management deer, cull, or whatever.